必须鼓励其他的人，这个不是一个绝症，这个是一个心理。心理如果健康，身体就健康，对吗？
对，
好，这样我们要鼓励其他的人。
OK，
好，
1、2、3，加油！
加油！
我姓介，叫雅内，今年70岁。
I'm Jasmine, Madam Cake's daughter. I'm her youngest daughter.
我是去做每年1次的身体健康检查，然后医生检查了，告诉我没有觉得我有什么症状，我觉得我很健康，所以会有突然间这个症状的话我有一点点意外，因为我每天都有做运动，每年都有做健康检查，医生讲我动了这个癌症。我的心里面在想，我已经70岁了，假如是生命是要我这样走的话，我接受。
My mom, she's a very strong lady. Being a businesswoman when she was in her younger days, mentally she's strong-willed and independent. For me, she's a role model who's always have an idea of what she wants to do, and actually she's also very stubborn. When she set her mind to do something, she will always persevere and do her best. So when I realized that doctor told us, the family of 4, my dad has passed away, I just look at her. I felt that she looks a little bit disappointed, but for me, I know that she can pull through. The first part is to find the correct doctor, a suitable one that she can communicate with. That's very important. Someone who can encourage her and someone she can put her trust to. And the criteria is very simple. Whoever she can communicate with, whoever she said that she's comfortable with, will be her doctor.
Well, when Madam Cake first walked into the consult room, together with her 3 daughters, I knew that this consultation would be very different. And I saw in front of me a fairly free-spirited woman and with an incredible flair for life as well. And what struck me about her was this boundless positive energy that she had. It was almost as if you were her best friend. So Madam Cake has a high-grade uterus cancer with involvement of the surrounding lymph nodes. The standard treatment for her involves surgery, which she underwent in July 2020 to remove the uterus, the ovaries, and the surrounding lymph nodes. Following that, she had 6 cycles of chemotherapy over 4 months, ending off with a course of radiation therapy to the pelvis. Radiation therapy to the pelvis consists of 2 phases. First, 28 sessions of external beam radiotherapy to the pelvic region, followed by 2 sessions of internal radiation, or what we call brachytherapy, where applicators are inserted into the vagina to treat the surgical site with an additional boost.
他跟我讲，我要28次治疗，那个放射性，2次是最后2次是内电，这样全部是30次。为什么要30次？因为我先生做2次疗做完那个化疗要做那个电疗的时候，他只是电2次，他的身体就不可以了。我就跟医生讲，我只做化疗，那个电疗不做。我做化疗的时候我觉得还比较 OK， 到了电疗有可能是第1次的化疗影响到我接受出来的化疗我的身体起初有点承受不了，因为整个人好像没有力，做1次电疗，第2次电疗，我就跟陈医生讲，医生，我讲就这样吧，我不想做了。
So once a patient starts radiotherapy, it is recommended that the patient completes the entire course of treatment. Any disruption to the radiotherapy treatment can result in worse outcomes. Sometimes the tumor cells, if they are still there, may actually end up growing back faster than it would in the original setting. In Madam Cake's situation, she did have a rough start to her radiotherapy. She experienced what many call radiation sickness, which is nausea and sometimes loss of appetite, as well as a feeling of general unwellness at the start of radiotherapy when patients are first exposed to this new treatment. So in Madam Cake's situation, she did have these reactions for a few days, and she was quite discouraged when I saw her on her first review. In fact, one of the first things she said to me was that she wanted to give up on her radiation treatment.
然后我就讲医生，你帮我吧，哎，乐蛋，你看怎样帮我？讲我觉得很辛苦，很辛苦，觉得很累，这个身体很累，好像不能够接受这个电疗。后来我就讲我又吃不下，个心里面这个心好像有一团气，吃下去不想吃东西。
So in locally advanced uterus cancer, the risk of recurrence, even after surgery, is still quite high, going in the range of about 40 to 50%. Radiation therapy reduces that risk by about 2/3, bringing it down to 10 to 15%. So in Madam Cake's situation, radiation therapy carries a substantial benefit for her. So what I did when Madam Cake told me that she was close to giving up was to first of all assure her that the symptoms that she was experiencing is quite normal for some patients who have just started radiotherapy. I think it matters a lot when patients are reassured that these symptoms are usual and they can be managed well. I then advise her to take some medications to help with the nausea and also to boost her appetite. And I told her as well that these symptoms would resolve within a few days.
然后医生讲你吃那个药，你的心里面有很多那个气，你吃不下。后来你就给我那个消气的，还有那个胃里面的，给那个胃舒服的。那我就休息了1天、2天 ，after that 就买那个药来吃。休息了2天，觉得还可以吧，那就再继续做。就是很简单，你要自己坚持就对呀。把那个药对我是很有效啦。假如有这样好的医疗我们要把握医生讲给我们的话是对我们有益的，所以我们要尽量的配合医生。
So one of the key advances in modern radiotherapy is the use of highly conformal radiation treatment techniques to target the tumor. Using these techniques, what we call intensity modulated radiotherapy or IMRT, one can precisely treat the targeted area while sparing the surrounding normal organs. Now, studies have shown that the use of these highly conformal radiotherapy techniques can reduce the side effects by almost half. I believe that the use of IMRT is one of the main reasons why Madam Cake has maintained her quality of life after her treatment and is living with no side effects at this moment. The other reason for Madam Cake's good outcome was her positive spirit and her determination to keep up with her exercise and physical activity. One of the things that she had from her chemotherapy was numbness in the fingers and feet. Given her active lifestyle and her frequent cycling, she was unable to actually do this during her radiotherapy treatment. So together with her and her family, we encouraged Madam Cake to keep up her physical activity, not through cycling, but this time through walking long distances. What was also important in Madam Cake's case was that she had a very close family support, and so her daughters who were with her understood what I was saying and was on board with me throughout the entire process, encouraging her and helping her through this difficult period.
我每一次去做电疗还是化疗，都是我的孩子载我的。时间 的安排他们3个，我有3个孩子，就轮流啦，看谁有空就谁在。还有我觉得，假如是他们有付出努力，这样我就接受他们的那个帮助，就是这样咯，就帮助了，我就觉得，他们还需要我。从化疗到电疗好像那时候又有这个冠状就不可以出去不可以骑脚车，这样我就在家里阅读咯，做运动哦，也不觉得哪里不好，也是正常的生活我治疗了1年多我感觉到我没有什么副作用，嘴巴也没有破，手也没有肿，肚子没有痛。是有的人他是不相信，是真的没有痛，也没有流血，也没有大小便，都很好。1年多以来我的身体全部是 OK 的。
She still cycles every day. There's not much difference to her routine, except in the past she's very careful with what she eats. Now she's even more careful. So one thing for sure, we don't eat out as often. She will cook her own food. Lifestyle-wise, she reads a lot more than pre-illness. So she goes to the library every 2 weeks, borrows like 20 books, and she starts to read her novels. Mentally, she's very strong now. Especially, she don't feel she has any illness. She looks very normal, and the doctors also say that she looks like 100% perfect. Yeah.
陈医生是一个很好的医生，在我的心中他好像一个邻里的大男孩这样，在我的印象好像是很容易沟通他讲的话我觉得很接地气，不会好像有一个像我看上去好像一个医生，好像很庄严这样你不会觉得，好像你觉得他是好像一个邻里的朋友这样讲话很亲切这样。他每次跟我讲话我都觉得很温馨，OK，
像朋友聊天这样。
对，好像跟朋友聊天这样，好像他好像是邻里的大男孩遇到安迪这样，所以我也是希望陈医生会他的病人会知道陈医生是很 OK 的。
I would like to first of all thank her for all her contribution to the family. I would like to tell her that all of us love her a lot. Though we are not the family that will show a lot of love and hug each other, but I'm sure she can feel that we are very close. 妈妈，谢谢你的勇敢，还有你的努力。我阿公阿姐都很感谢你，这么勇敢的活下去。我们要继续努力，因为下一回我们的治疗还是需要很多勇气，还有耐力。